and we are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, and Facebook. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be right back with you, Howlers. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
And this is Ambishun, the Black Cup.
First off, we want to thank everybody for watching the last episode. That was a long episode. We put a lot into that. And yeah, I'm glad. Thank you guys for watching it. And tonight, we have a very special guest coming all the way out from Long Beach. I'm going to have her introduce herself to our audience. Tell them a little bit about who you are and what you do.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, old school Becky Lou. I am the one and only co-host to Mr. Art LeBeau, the legend himself. He's never had a co-host. Of course, he's Art LeBeau, right? But I came on. I was blessed with that opportunity, and had a couple years running the show after he left us. So he left that legacy, and I kept going, and here I am today.
Well, welcome to the show. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the Howlers Den. Give her a buzz.
Ooh, a buzz.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, welcome to the den. We love that you're here, and I do want to hear a little bit about your experience working with him. I've listened to him growing up, and I want to know a little bit about your experience working with him. How was that for you?
That was unreal. It was beautiful. It was it was just a dream. You know, I remember first getting hired to be on the show, and that itself was just like, oh my God, I'm really gonna work with Art LeBeau. So the first time I was there with him, it was like, wow, there he is, peeking my head in, there he is. What it was like, it's like you can't describe it because he's so big. He is such a legend that just being there every day is a dream. Just knowing him, calling him a friend, having him talk to you and just be right there. It was surreal. It was surreal. I can't describe that feeling, but it was love. It was all love.
What's something that Art LeBeau left with you that you'll never forget?
A word of advice is that he always went by, don't walk through it. I mean, Art LeBeau, he always gave everything he had. You know, no matter how he felt, whatever, he was just always on. And so don't walk through it. It's like, you know what? If you're tired, if you're going through it or whatever it is, I mean, hey, don't half-ass it. Like, just give your all. And that's what he means by that. You know, so that stuck with me, especially if you're on the show with him and then after he passed and then carrying on that legacy, you always had to bring your best because you're carrying the best legacy. You know, so that's something that stuck with me.
And how did you hold on to that? Because I mean, bringing your best every day, like how hard is that for you to do? Number one, and then because that's having to be on all the time, ready to go, bring your best. Like, is that easy for you to do?
For most of the part, it was, to be honest. I mean, hey, I'm my genuine self. Like, yeah, I will always
So that's
be
who you
I
are.
am. Yes. So having the loyal listeners there, dedicated every night, you know, you had to keep that connection. They were learning with me as I was learning. As I was growing, they were growing with me, you know? And so it's just, I just always had to be there. And knowing that, I mean, hey, being my genuine self there, that was real enough, and it was good. And that's how I would, you know, not walk through it, you know? And so
I like that, not walk through it and give it your best.
Yeah.
I like that. That's really cool. And when did, like, how early on were you on when he told you that though? Like how were you? Was it right away? He started telling you that later on. What was like the reason?
The reason it was right away.
Okay.
Because he knew he was bringing me on, and he was like, "All right, this is what it is." You know, I mean, Art didn't need to feel a special way. He was just always there. You know, and so that stuck with me. I'm like, okay, if you're going to be with the best, if you're going to be with a legend, then you need to show up. You need to match that energy. You got to go with the flow or whatever it is.
Why do you think you got picked out of everybody that can work with a legend like Art LeBeau? Why do you think you got picked for that?
Because I'm old school Becky Lou. No, well, my background is in music. My background is in radio. Of course, I am the audience. I connect with the audience. And so one day I was driving him home and he was like, hey, you know, we're thinking about bringing a female on, you know, someone that knows how to talk with the audience, someone that is the audience. And I was just like, oh, wow, you know, he didn't say who or anything.
Oh, so you didn't even know it was
I
you
didn't
yet.
even know.
You were just listening to the story.
No, I'm
Okay.
driving him home and I'm like, oh my gosh, Art
That's
LeBeau
cool.
is in my passenger seat and he's telling me this stuff. So I'm just like, how do I get in? How do I get in? And it was just kind of like a lead in, you know. I was working in radio at that time. I was working for a radio cluster in Palm Springs because I'm from the Coachella Valley area. We had 8 radio stations, and I was the receptionist, and I also helped out with recording commercials, doing voiceovers. I'd be a quote unquote guest on some of the stations and whatnot, and when they needed someone. So I had that experience. So, you know, one day he was like, hey, why don't you come into the studio and let's do this? So we did, and it just kind of little by little just naturally took off, and then there it was.
Well,
There it was.
well, give us the. I wanna know how the reaction was when he, like, how did he come to you and say, you know, it was you that he wanted to come on? Like, I want to get that reaction, see how that all went down.
Well, he didn't like necessarily say like you're the one.
Yeah.
He was just like, okay, hey, you know, come sit by me. And the microphone was there, you know, the headphones
So
were
you
there.
knew what was
and
going on.
it
You
was
already
just
knew.
like, oh my God.
Were you tripping out? Were you like, whoa?
So you were a fan of Art prior to.
I grew up with Art. We all grew up with Art.
Yes.
Yo, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally
The-
grew up with Art.
Oh my gosh. The oldies, the music, all of that. I remember first hearing Art when the show, the Sunday night special,
Yep.
started in the Coachella Valley. This was the early 90s.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh wait, what is this?
I'm 44,
like,
so
hey,
I know
I'm-
all this.
I've got a few years on you, but we're just gonna leave it at that.
Would have never known. Never known.
Oh well, thank you. But yeah, just that whole thing. It was in my blood. That music was in my blood
Yeah.
with my parents.
oldies.
So yeah,
Yep.
with my family, everything. So when the show came on to the oldie station in the Coachella Valley, I was just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It was like, it was something else. Remember back in the day, we used to record the songs that came on the radio. We'd
Yep.
make our own little
Yep.
mixtapes.
Yep.
So I made my own oldies mixtape from Art LeBeau's show. And it's just like, oh my goodness. I'd listen with my cousins. I'd listen with my friend Yoli. She was just obsessed with everything. And so there's some certain songs that I correlate or I think of certain people and whenever they come on and stuff, you know. And so it's embedded in me. Yeah, I never, ever, 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 ever thought that I would be on the show with him, let alone take over the show after he passed for a few years.
That's a big thing. I mean, he was by himself for so long, and he's Art LeBeau, and you know, I think that's great. I mean, congratulations on that. That's huge. I mean, I know you had to feel something about that because, I mean, you would think it takes a special person to take that seat next to him, right? So, I mean, it had to feel good for you, right?
Is that
It was a trip.
is that voice his radio voice? Is that really how he talks regularly off air too?
No, that's how he is. That's just who he is. He just
That's that player
you-
voice.
Oh my goodness!
You know what I
He's
mean?
got that pin
Yeah.
voice. Yeah, he just the way he talks to you, he loved people. He was such a people person. He was so genuine. He was so warm and welcoming. He loved the crowd. In his pocket, in his jackets, whatever he was wearing, he always had these little cards. It had his picture on it, and then he would sign it. He had a pen ready. Oh, what's your name? And he'd sign it right there and give it to you, and that's just who he was.
Okay, so I do want to ask this too. So, what? I mean, besides the obvious of when you got in that chair, what got you in that chair? What led you to that point? Because you said you were doing radio. What were you doing even prior to all this? Because it's who you are that got you in that chair, right? So let's get into that a little bit. let's get to the beginning a little.
Okay, do you want the long version?
Let's get the long version. Let's get the
All right. Okay. So, back in 2010, 2011, a friend of mine introduced me to college football. I love NFL, but I never really watched college football. So he's like, hey, why don't you come with me to a game? I'm like, okay, yeah, let's see what it's about. So it was an Oregon Ducks game. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, there's something about college football, the energy, the crowd, the band, everything. So little by little, I got into it and I stuck with the Oregon Ducks. So I was so passionate and I was so excited about it. I wanted to enter that world. So I went back to college and I started taking referee officiating classes. I really wanted to dive in there and I wanted to be a sports reporter. One day, I went with a friend of mine
She's
to
real.
a.
She's for real. This one right here is for real. Okay, keep going. Sorry. We got all impressed on that one. We're like, damn, who's this that walked in? All
I
right.
just show up. But one day, a friend of mine was like, hey, let's go to a basketball game. I was like, okay, cool, let's go. It was a UCLA-USC game. And instead of watching the game, I saw that reporter and I was like, I'm going to talk to her. I need to know what she's doing. I was just obsessed. I did not take my eyes off this woman because that's what I wanted to be. Yeah. So after the game, everybody's getting ready to go and my friend's like, oh, hey, are you ready? I'm like, no, I need to go talk to her. So I waited for her to finish her segment and everything. And I went down the bleachers and I was like, oh, excuse me. Hi, I just have some questions. Just like that. And she's like, okay, sure. So we spoke. She was very open. She answered my questions. And I was just like, oh, my goodness. So being back in college, taking radio and television classes and just getting prepared to be this online reporter, the sideline sports reporter, our professor dropped the bomb. I was like, hey, there's a radio station here on campus and everybody's going to have a radio show. I said, no, I don't want to be on radio. I want to be in front of the camera. I want to be in sports. That's why I'm here. So a few months later, just helping out behind the scenes with other people, I slowly became obsessed. So there's the media background right there, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to have my own show. I had a co-host, and it was called Wired Live at 5, where I was the hyper crazy one, and my co-host was the calm one. And the Wired Live at 5 was like your drive home at 5, keeping that energy in gridlock traffic, the 5 o'clock drive, So that was one semester. The following semester, I was just so enthralled with it. I had my own show, and it was called Rockaholics. It was everything rock, everything alternative, So being college radio, you could play whatever you wanted. We would play music off of YouTube, and they'd live stream us. We'd have a little camera in the corner, and we'd play the music, and they'd just watch us. Oh. So from there, college radio, I got a job as a street team member for commercial radio, and that's the radio cluster that I worked with that owned the 8 radio stations. So from there, I was just like, you know what? I want to get more involved. So I started doing voiceovers. I learned how to use my voice. I learned how to do inflections, what they're called, using different tones and whatnot.
Hold on. Let's stop. Let's go. Let's hear something. Live for the cameras right here.
Ooh, okay. All right. This is old school Becky Lou bringing you those cruising classics.
Oh, damn. I like that.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so our receptionist at the time works for Art LeBeau. I did not know that until one of my coworkers, one of the DJs, we went cruising. And he's like, oh, hey, Art used to live in this house in Palm Springs. And we just started talking, chopping it up, right? And then he was like, hey, so-and-so works for Art LeBeau. I said, excuse me? Like, what? So I'm like, you know what? Let's go back to the station right now. I saw her. I was like, hey, I heard you work for Art LeBeau. And she's like, oh, yeah, I take the dedications. I type up the dedications. I'm one of the call screeners. Are you guys hiring? Oh, yes, we are. We're hiring on call. I was like, okay, get me an interview. Let's go. Probably about maybe a week later, I got an interview with the show producer, and she asked me about my background and what oldies mean to me, what dedications mean to me. Of course, everybody listens to oldies. Everybody connects with oldies. And everybody knows that the majority of our audience is incarcerated. I had some family members who were incarcerated, so that connected with me, and I cried in the interview. Never cried in an interview, but it just meant so much that I just let it out.
Yeah.
So I got the job. I became the on-call call screener, and I learned how to type up the dedications. I learned how to look up the social media and do everything that we did, and I started working with Art. That's how that led in there, and I will never forget the first day I worked. It was a Sunday. So I'm there training, and they're like, oh, here, go give this to Art. I was like, wait, what? You want me to do what? And so Art's in the studio because we were in another room, and Art's in the studio doing his thing, doing his dedications, being Art LeBeau. And so I tiptoed into the next room because I'm like, oh, my God, it's Art LeBeau. And he's like, hey, come in. And I was just like, oh, my God. So I gave him the dedication, and he's like, oh, thank you. What's your name? So my real name is Rebecca. He's like, oh, my name's Rebecca. He goes, oh, thank you, Rachel. I was like, you know what? If Art LeBeau calls you Rachel, your name is Rachel. So that's how that started. That's how that developed. So from there, I went from college radio to commercial radio to syndicated radio. And here I am today in your podcast. So podcast radio.
Well, hey, we appreciate you coming on. This is crazy to us.
Yeah, you see, it went from sports to oldies. It's crazy. But I love music. I'm very inspired by music. We all are inspired by music. Myself in her room and just listen to those cassettes over and over. I'd rewind them. I loved Motown. I loved soul music. That's what really spoke to me. And my dad was an aspiring radio DJ. So it's in my blood. It was meant to be. I was meant to be part of this role.
I feel like the kids today don't get to appreciate music like we did. But social media is taking over, and I think that's what they're scrolling on now instead of listening to music. But what do you think about the music nowadays?
The music, I like it. I'm down with it.
Down with it?
I am. It's different. It's real. It's more real. It's like what we didn't say back in the day or what wasn't said is said now.
Yeah, what's said,
everything was still the same. There was still that love. There was still that hate. There was still, like that, whatever it was. It's there now, So, I mean, hey, why not?
Speaking of songs, what's one guilty pleasure song that you love that you never admitted?
Oh my gosh. You actually stumped me because nobody stumps me. Does it have like any song?
Any song,
like
a song that you just
like he
love,
likes Taylor Swift,
but you've never.
but he'll never say
I don't
it.
like Taylor Swift.
It's okay.
I caught him listening to a Taylor Swift song, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Nope.
I was just like,
Nope.
Hey,
Nope.
chat, I'll
No
mess it
Taylor
around,
Swift for
chat.
me. No. Nope. I mean, I listen to some wild stuff. I listen to Avril Lavigne. I listen to a lot of off the wall stuff, but never no Taylor Swift. We're not doing it.
No.
like something where you probably wouldn't want to admit it, like that kind of song.
It's a guilty pleasure song that you just love.
Okay, so I am a nerd, and I've already dated myself, and that's okay. But me, I'll straight sing like the Jam theme song. I straight for me, guilty pleasures are just old school like cartoon theme songs.
Okay,
Yeah.
like the Muppets or some shit.
Oh man, the Muppets, the Muppet Babies.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh yeah, you want to do Merry Melodies?
Merry Melodies.
Merry
Let's hear it.
Melodies,
Let's hear something.
yeah. Oh shoot, now you put put me on the spot. All right, okay. From which movie?
Anything you want to throw out?
Well, I don't want to Okay, we got good numbers here. I don't want people be like
It's all right.
logging off.
It's all
Like
right.
what the heck?
Hey, they gotta listen. You guys have to listen. You guys log off. That's it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna sing like theme songs unless you start. Unless you start or something like we can do.
Think of a song.
Girls.
Think of a
we
song.
can do like
Marquis.
Golden Girls or something. I don't know.
Oh, do Golden
Like-
Girls.
Oh shit.
Oh,
The Cheers theme song.
oh, hey, everybody here knows our name. Okay, so if
Neighbors know the name.
speaking of Cheers, which character would you be?
I don't remember all the characters'
I would be
names,
Woody.
but I'd be the bartender for sure.
Well, that was Woody, right?
That
Yeah.
was Woody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Or
definitely be the bartender.
the owner too. I can't
The
remember.
owner,
his
yeah,
name.
I can't remember his name
I
either
can't remember
now.
his name, but he was Ted Danson.
Yeah, Ted Danson. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
And who would you be?
I would be Rebecca.
The owner. What's her name? There was a mean one, and there was a.
It was Kirstie Alley.
Yeah, there's two of them though. There was.
Oh, and there was
after-
Shelley Long.
Yeah.
Shelley Long.
She was the
yeah.
first one. Yeah. Did you
Uh-huh.
like that show?
I used to go to sleep to that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you go to sleep to now?
What do I go to sleep to now? Peace and quiet. I'm the type I have to be. It has to be quiet for me. If it's not, it is what it is. But I love.
So you go to
just
sleep
that
with the TV off,
calmness.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I fall asleep. TV
Yeah.
on, it don't matter.
Like if I'm doing anything else, like the TV, whatever can be on. That's fine. That's my white noise. But yeah, when it comes to sleeping, oh, somebody here said Ted Danson was Sam Malone. Yeah. he
Okay,
was.
yeah,
that's
that's
what
right.
we said.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then somebody else, the Jetsons or the Flintstones, that was their like guilty pleasure. That was their cartoon song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never liked the Jetsons. I don't
No?
know.
Really?
Something about the Jetsons
Really?
I didn't like. Yeah.
What?
The
I like the
The
Flintstones.
Jetsons was a
I used to
shit.
love them.
Yeah,
I did
they're-
like Jetsons Meet the
Meet
Flintstones.
George
Remember that?
Jetson?
Jane, his wife.
Yeah.
They're
That shit
making
was-
the live movie with Jim Carrey.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
that's
Jetsons.
wait, wait, wait,
Yeah.
Jim
I thought
Carrey's
I thought it was a
Yes.
fake. I thought
He's
it was a
full
fake
on
thing.
back.
Jim
No.
Carrey been
He's been MIA, but he's coming back. Yeah, he did like the Sonic and stuff, and now they're
Yeah,
making a
Sonic.
live movie for the Jetsons, and
Wow,
he's
that's
George
cool.
Jetson. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That's gonna be good if Jim Carrey's in it. That's gonna be good.
Oh man, yeah, I'll check it out. You know what? Speaking of Jim Carrey, I saw him recently at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. He inducted Soundgarden.
No way, that's dope.
Yeah,
I used to listen to Soundgarden when I was in junior high. It's crazy.
that was some good stuff.
What's something that your friends or the audience wouldn't know about you that maybe only close friends would know? Anything you want to, like something that somebody doesn't know about you?
Well, after today, I guess everybody's gonna know. That would have to be. Well, I guess it's already here. It's already out there. Like I'm already, just being a nerd. Just the cartoons.
Oh, you like
Yeah.
cartoons? Oh, really?
Yes. I watch cartoons still. I do.
What's one of your ones you watch right now? Like one of the favorite ones?
I watch a Boomerang because I
Oh,
love
dang, that's
old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm old school, Becky Lou. Yeah, the Snorks were it for me.
The Snorks.
The Snorks, they were from like 1983.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what they are. I'm just trying to remember.
And I love
like-
Scooby Doo. They're those little people under the water with the
They had a little
thingy.
thing on their head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
I
don't
do
know.
remember.
He just
No, I
said,
remember.
yeah.
Shut up. What up, Taylor Swift? I mean, come on.
Oh.
Whatever, Taylor Swift.
I am
over
not a
here.
Swiftie. Nah, can't do it. Mm-mm.
Oh, no, Swifty.
I listen to Justin Bieber before I listen to Taylor Swift.
I would go to a Taylor Swift concert just to say that I went. And I almost went one time. I don't judge me. I wasted the tickets. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you really?
I
My
did.
daughter's a
I
big old
did.
Taylor Swift fan.
But they were free tickets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was no price on them.
They were a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah.
If you ever get them again, give them to me. I'll get them to my kid. She's obsessed with Taylor Swift. I always clown it, but she just gets mad at me.
So she has the new album? Was it
Yeah.
Confessions
I had
of a
to, I had,
Showgirl or
I
something
had to
like
order
that?
it before it came out and all that stuff. For
Oh,
her. Yeah.
dang.
Yeah. I just hear that so much. I'm like, oh my god. You know, I think he plays it too, so I'm just like,
So okay, like I mean, Taylor Swift, she's good. I like listening to her.
well, you're a girl.
You know,
I mean,
but
a lot
it's
of
like
girls like Taylor Swift.
what she's talking about and stuff like that. You know, I mean, we get it and whatnot. I mean, it's not explicit or whatever, but I mean, what is like your daughter? Is it just like the teeny bopperness
yeah,
or
the teeny,
like
probably that. I guess I don't know.
Mhm.
Like, I don't pay attention. You know, it's kind of like drowned out music.
So you listen to Taylor Swift is what it is.
I hear when you guys play it. You know, when he's driving in his car. You know, he's bumping Taylor Swift on his way in.
Oh,
I listen to R&B a lot. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I listen to R&B 95% of my ride. Can't do it.
I love the old school R&B. I love the 90s R&B. There will never be anything like it.
No.
Like,
90s
no,
R&B had a
no.
different feel. It was a different vibe. It was
Yeah.
there was a lot of begging. There was a lot of
There was
Oh.
there was a lot of
a
begging.
lot of sincerity.
Like
a lot
down
of
on bended knee.
But they were doing that
Like,
just to
don't
get it.
leave
But it
me.
was
Hey,
Yeah.
but they were doing it just to get it. They didn't mean any of that shit.
now it's different now. Motherfuckers they don't beg for nothing anymore. They don't ask for anything. They just I'm gonna take it. What? It's different now.
Or they didn't even looking at it because they're just, you know, who knows what's going on out there now. They're just like,
It's
looking the other
different
way.
now.
Well, everything's all just out there. Yeah. Yeah.
Music is way different. I like 90s R. I listen to a lot of 90s R&B. There's some artists I listen to. I like Tank. I like Vito, Eric Bellinger. Like there's R&B artists I like of today, but there's nothing like 90s R&B. It's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
It's unmatched.
Yeah.
It is.
Like when you get in your car, what's the first thing you're listening to right now? What's playing in your car?
What's playing in my car? I listen to okay, so speaking of 90s, I listen to a lot of 90s Spanish pop.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, some Enrique Iglesias when he came out. Some
You are-
Paulina,
you
some
look kinda like a teeny
Paulina
bopper.
Rubio.
You're kind of like a teeny bopper a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I love all kinds of music. I do. I mean, hey, I'm Latina. I embrace it and I love it. Yes. There's speaking of 90s, there's nothing like the 90s
At all.
Spanish pop music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang. So
Yeah.
what projects are you working on right now? Any projects you're working on right now?
I'm doing more on camera work. So
Okay.
being at events, doing red carpets, interviews, because I've always wanted to be in front of the camera. You know, hence, of course, wanting to be the sports reporter.
Mm-hmm.
And then even back in the day, I wanted to be an MTV VJ.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The VJs.
Yeah,
That's
remember
crazy.
the
It's
VJs?
gone too. Completely. Isn't that
Well,
sad? I
it
was kind of bummed out. I
is.
ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, you guys are just completely getting rid of it now. Like, I still wonder why. Like, why did it all stop? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me. But
Well, from what I read, it was MTV Europe and
Mhm.
some places that were just choosing not to do it anymore. You know, and so I don't know if it's not here in the US anymore. I mean, it's not MTV. It's like
yeah,
reality TV.
yeah. That's all it was after a while.
It's RTTV, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
So you want to be more in front of the camera? That's what you've been doing lately.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been doing a lot more podcasts and stuff like that. You said you were doing one with ODM, right?
Yeah,
How did
I
that
was
go?
a guest on his Blockout podcast. That was fun. It was a couple days after our Latin Legend show because
Okay.
that concert came back to Prim. After COVID, you know, they had it that year, but then it took a break.
Prim, Nevada,
and-
right?
Yes.
Okay.
It came back to Prim. So of course there was big promotion and everything, and it was one of the first concerts that I was hosting as the new host after Art passed away. So he asked me to be on his show, and that's how that came about. You know, it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, very interesting. Of course, talking about art and stuff, and just memories about him, and it was good. It was a good time.
Well, speaking of that, what's a memory that just you can't get out of your head when it comes to art? Like something that you just fully remember.
There are so many. For me, it would definitely have to be the first time
The first
I
time
saw him. Yeah,
when they called you
when-
Rachel.
Yes, yes.
That'd be
because
crazy.
I mean, how would you feel? You know, you've listened to this man, you've
so long.
seen him, you know, places, you've been to his concerts, and then you're just right there.
Yeah.
It's like,
That
wow.
would be wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's one moment that made you realize, wow, they really rock with me?
When they kept me on as the host. They could have brought anybody on after he passed. And I kept going, and they're like, okay, this is what it is. And I was already in. I was already doing the dedications. I was already typing them up. I was with the company for 7 years. And in year 3 is when I became his co-host. So, I mean, I was already there. So the fact that they were like, they were just like, okay, keep going, then that was it. That was it.
How did that feel like inside? I mean, come on, that has to be pretty cool. Where they just kept you on, and it's just, and you took the legacy on, and it's crazy.
That I still trip out. But you know what? I'm not doing the show anymore.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because the important thing is that his legacy continues,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
With the concerts, whatever it is. And so one thing that just trips me out, or thing that I can say, is I am Art LeBeau's one and only co-host. I am the original DJ that took over when he died, and I mean, it's all love. It's all love. I am so proud of that, and I'm honored. It was you know what? Like, what's a word that's beyond honored? Because that's what really describes it.
Where were you at when you got the news of his passing? What were you doing?
I'm gonna be sad. It still hurts, because I saw him the day that he died. He was at home, and he was just there. And I had to go back to the studio to do the show. I spent probably about 2 hours there with him, talking with him. He was just laying there, he was ready to go. He was in hospice, and I went back to the studio. And an hour later, he passed. It's still, he was a personal friend. He was just so amazing that yeah. It was hard. It was hard to do the show, but we had to. And we had a concert that weekend that he passed. We didn't let anybody know, of course, because we just wanted to keep everything going, keep everything flowing, and just not, don't walk through it. We had to bring our best. We had to just keep going. Some people knew, but not everybody knew. The public didn't know until later, until we broke the news. And oh my God, yeah, it still hurts a lot of people to this day.
Yeah,
he definitely was a pillar in the community for sure.
Yeah,
Like, I think for across all cultures, Art
that's what I was
LeBeau
gonna say. All cultures.
Art LeBeau was very much so recognized, and Sunday evenings, you already knew what was coming. I don't care what came on prior to on that radio station, you knew he was coming on that Sunday evening for sure.
Yeah.
Everybody, he was a pillar for sure.
Yeah.
I remember bumping all his music. My mom got a house out here. They had a jacuzzi, and we would be in the jacuzzi almost every Sunday bumping Art LeBeau. And my stepdad would be all high as hell, you know what I mean? Listening to Art LeBeau in the jacuzzi. We had a fire pit right in front of it, and we just all night listening to Art LeBeau. It was just dope, man. We'd have the TV watching the Laker game sometimes and things like that too, but we always had him playing. Always. It's crazy to listen to someone for that long, and almost like everybody had, like you said, every culture felt like they had something, like they knew this guy. Listening to him for so long.
Yeah.
And everybody knew Puppet. Everybody knew everybody else,
Speaking of the Lakers and your story, there was Miss Emma. She always called in every night. And the one song she always wanted to hear was Kiss and Say Goodbye. that was her song. She's like, I call in.
Dang,
I got to
really?
get my request in. I got to hear my song. I'll turn down my wrestling and turn Art LeBeau up. I'll turn down the Lakers and turn Art LeBeau up. So she had the game in the background, but she would just tune into the show. Yeah.
I don't remember her calling in, but I remember that song always playing every Sunday. So I mean, I just probably didn't pick that up, but yeah, I remember that song playing all the time.
Yeah, and it became a 5-day show in some areas. Some stations did air it every night. Some stuck to only Sunday nights. Some played on different nights or whatever. But yeah, it was on. It's still on 5 days a week. But yeah, it's always that Sunday special that people look forward to.
I feel like this generation will never know it like that though.
But this
It's crazy.
generation is so different now.
I
I mean,
know.
back then, the access to things that we have now wasn't as accessible. It was a different era, it was a different time. You had to really go out to find things. Now, you can pick up your phone and find whatever you want. It's just a different era now. You don't have to work for anything. So the things that we had to get when we have to wait for that
That's true.
Sunday to get it, we can get anything instantly right now. Everything is microwaved.
We had to call in, wait on. I never called in. My cousin called in, but I
You
would
were
just
calling
listen.
in, dedicating to all the
I've,
girls.
I've never called in dedication. I've never done that. But I had girls do that. And,
I used to
and
wait and see if I was gonna hear some of my
obviously,
friends'
you know.
names called
Oh.
out. I'd wait like, okay, they're gonna call their name out. My boys always trying to dedicate to these different random girls.
Oh.
So I would always wait.
Oh, but imagine those girls that would tune in on Sundays too, and they were like, "Wait, what?" He said, "Oh no, but whoa, what?" Like they found out the hard way.
Yep,
That was big. That was big calling in and stuff. I
Oh
remember
my
so many people doing
God.
they
that.
found out. What's
They sure did.
what's one dream event you haven't done but yet you feel destined to do?
To have my own like a talk show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it
Yeah.
right here on Howls Over Baaz.
Okay. We can.
we
We
can.
can.
Like that.
Yeah, I'll have to bust out my little mic that I made. Just going back to the whole MTV thing. I would always watch and pretend I was one of those VJs. That was my dream. Everybody in high school was like, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that." I was like, "No, I want to be on MTV." So one day, I remember, I was like, "Okay, we have stuff." I got creative. I found a white PVC pipe in my house. I don't remember where, but I found it. I had Aquanet hairspray. Of course, we had Aquanet hairspray. So I got the cap, I cut a hole in it, and I got a tennis ball. So I glued the tennis ball on top of the cap. I glued the cap to the PVC pipe, and I wrote MTV. And so whenever I watched MTV, I'd be right there with my microphone.
This was like your thing. Like this was what you were destined to do, huh?
It's in my blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you went to school for it and everything. It's like you weren't playing any games at all.
Well,
You were fully
like,
in.
I wanted to do sports. Yeah, I loved it. The guys would come talk to me about all the sports and stuff, and yeah, when they heard I was on radio, they're like, "Wait, what? What happened?" Like, oh my gosh! But it's all good. It's all good.
So what's next for you? What are you gonna do next? What's going on?
I'm gonna do more on camera work.
So what kind of more on camera work though? Anything you got in specific?
More interviews.
Okay, so you want to just
yeah.
keep going on podcasts and things like that?
Well,
that'd be big.
actually, being on the red carpet, doing interviews, doing
Oh,
entertainment
okay, yeah.
interviews. Yeah, because that would go hand in hand with
Yeah.
my MTV dream.
That would be dope.
Yeah. See, even though MTV is no longer with us, I'm keeping it alive in my own way.
So do you have are you doing it like on your own YouTube? Like what are you going to be doing it on?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube. I have a few interviews that are on there right now. But I've got to get it going more. I've covered Latina Fest. I've covered the Mexican American awards, film and television awards. That was back like in May or June. I did that, and there were all these wonderful I was the only one on the red carpet because I was covering on behalf
You're a
of
hustler.
Latina Fest. Well, when you know some people, they're like, "Hey, why not do this?"
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, "Okay." They threw me in, and everything went so fast. And like anybody's head would have spun. They're like, oh, this is this person. You got to say this. You got to say that. And I'm just like, oh my God, what? But I just did what I did, and I covered the whole thing. And they invited me back the next day to do it. And I was like, holy cow, I survived.
So when you see someone on the red carpet, what would be some of the questions you would ask them?
I would ask them, well, depending like if they're getting an award or if they're
let's
presenting an award.
Let's say he's at the Taylor Swift concert, like red carpet, and you had to ask him some questions. What would be the?
It'd probably be, why the hell are you here?
No, I would be like, let's talk about that outfit there. Like, Taylor Swift does her sequins, like what's something in your closet right now that would just match Taylor Swift? What's going to bring that vibe? What's going to bring that energy that's in your closet right now?
That Swiftie shirt you got in there.
Oh no, this guy's on a Taylor Swift kick tonight. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just following along. Oh no, I don't want to be the sheep.
I
don't want to be the sheep.
It's the roast thing. It's a roast battle though. That's what it is. Give me a.
So with the interviews or whatnot, things you should do. If you could interview any old school legend, past or present, who would be at the top of that list?
Smokey Robinson. Because that's Smokey. That's Smokey. Oh.
He's a legend for sure.
Oh my goodness.
I think he got one song that he should have never even did. Have you heard that song he did, Gang Banging?
No.
Oh my God.
Who would be yours?
When was that?
He should have never. It was like in the. I want to say
that,
like the late
Smokey
'90s, early
Robinson.
2000s. Yeah, it's horrible, horrible.
Who would you? I like that question. If you could sit down with anybody and interview him.
Because he's going to have
Smokey.
some stories.
Oh,
yes.
For me?
Yeah.
That's a hard question.
There's two people. One would be Marlon Wayans.
No, I'm saying for a singer. Let's go singer. Yeah, singer.
Well, rapper, singer.
Rapper,
Could it be
singer,
rapper?
any musician.
One person would be Jay-Z.
Okay.
That's one person. Secondly, I would probably say. Trying to think. It would probably be. I actually would like to have a sit down talk with Garth Brooks.
Interesting.
Who would be your
That's
second?
like different on the
Mhm.
spectrum.
Yeah.
I listen to country. I listen to everything.
Who would be your second? I'm interested to know who's your second too.
Oh my goodness. Out of anybody?
Dead or alive?
It would probably be Prince or Michael Jackson. Yeah. Prince or MJ. I used to pretend MJ was my friend. I would watch his videos and just be like, and just imagine him coming to my house and hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be James Brown. James Brown was the man. I would.
Is it
bump
because
him.
of the coke? You said bumps. My bad.
James Brown was the
he
man.
took it there.
He was the man.
Nah, James Brown is a legend for sure.
I used to just like listen to him all the time.
I want to remember when Izzy was on here.
Mm-hmm.
So Bobby, his brother, I don't know if you know much about his musical background, but he's a musical genius. Instruments plays, and he got some stuff from the legend himself.
Oh dang!
But when I say
That'd be crazy.
Bobby is a legend, you know Izzy and Bobby Ross Sevilla.
Yes. Yeah.
So you know Bobby's background in music and what he plays, the instruments, and Bobby. When I say a musical genius, that guy is. He just released a new song
They
too.
were on the pod a little bit ago.
Okay, they
Yeah.
were just at the toy drive this past weekend.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they came out with
Oh, I did
Bruce
see
Soto.
something.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But Bobby just released a new song. It's pretty dope.
I'm going to check it out.
But yeah, well, when you said Prince, I thought about Bobby because he's just musically talented on so many levels.
I can't believe the people that he's worked with, and he
Yeah.
was just standing right there because I remember hearing his
He's
name.
so humble and
like,
modest.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that's Bobby Ross Avila.
Yep.
Yeah. And I didn't talk to him. I was just like, oh my gosh, I was taken back.
You're fangirling a little
I
bit?
was. I was just looking at him like, oh my goodness.
Have you heard his new song yet?
No, I haven't. Oh,
Check it
wait.
out.
He was singing a song. He was singing a song at the, he started singing. I think that was it. And I say I think
More
because
than
I
likely it
had to, I was one of the
Never
hosts.
had a chance.
So I had to be everywhere, but okay.
Check it out for sure.
Are you working a lot because of that takes a lot of time. I never knew like the podcast game and things like that would be so much work. It's a lot of work. How is it doing the events though? That's even more. I feel like that's a whole nother level.
I love doing the events.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just something about the energy of the people, the energy of the crowd. Because I work small events. I've had the big concerts, cruises, all this stuff. I've even had the small shows to where the crowd was a hard crowd. Like they don't say nothing, they don't clap, they don't nothing, and you're just like, hello. You're like, did I do something? But no, I love it. That's what I live for. Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard for me.
How do you handle those tough crowds that? I mean, because being in front of somebody, because I DJ. And so it's kind of like when you up there and you playing a certain song that was just a song that's going to get everybody and it doesn't. Like, how do you recover from that with them tough crowds?
That's a good question.
I just keep doing what I'm doing. I just keep saying what I'm saying. You have to. You have to. Because you have a job to do. And, whatever it is, even if you get a boo or you get whatever, because, like, I've had some people say some stuff, the first time I did the concerts and whatnot, and it's like, oh, dang, okay. But, I mean, it's just, you just got to roll with it. You have to be professional, but it's all about the energy for me, too. I mean, even if there is no energy there, I'm just like, okay, here it is. Something about you put a microphone in front of me, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Yeah.
Who's somebody you interviewed that you felt like that was amazing? Like it was just amazing interview.
Well, going back to the college radio, we covered all kinds of stuff, and we covered all kinds of events. And one person I would have to say, Robert Cool Bill from Kool and the Gang. He was really nice, really humble. That was just a chance because being college radio, they see you as just a student, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember seeing them in concert because at the fairs, they have live shows and whatnot. Kool and the Gang was on that night, and I remember seeing a reporter in the media pit, and I was just like, how do we get there? So I went to the security. I took my friend with me. I was like, you know what? We're gonna go back there. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna go back there. So I went up to the security, and I was like, oh, excuse me, we're with KCOD Radio, and we have some questions that we'd like to ask the group. And he's like, oh, okay. So he led us back there, and I knocked on the trailer door, and I was just like, hi, I'm so-and-so, with KCOD Radio. We're here covering the event. I just kind of went along with it. And he goes, oh, okay, give me a minute. And he came out, and he talked to us. Yeah.
That's badass. Look at you.
Making it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have to. Yeah, so
what's the craziest thing you've done to get an interview with somebody? Or have you done anything crazy to get an interview?
Oh my goodness. There was a lot,
huh?
Okay. So sometimes it's a stroke of luck or whatever, but it's like when I have this feeling and I'm at an event, like the Palm Springs Film Festival, you have the big names in film getting awards. And when I was covering that, there's security everywhere, and they know who's supposed to be in there and who's not.
Oh.
So it's just like this feeling, and I'm like, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. So I don't know, I just ran my happy little booty inside. I got past security, and I was there, and so it's just, I don't know. I guess it depends on how your energy is. It depends on how you sound. It's like your delivery,
everything.
right? Everything. And so, you just go in there, and like how I did with Mr. Bell, that's probably the craziest thing I would have to say, I mean, even with sporting events, we'd go cover sporting events, and there were presidents, everybody was there. Everybody was there. And it's just, you just got to find a way to get in, and you just got to go.
That's dope, though, that you're able to get in that.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. It's hard. I've snuck in a lot, like a lot of things too. But it's I think it's a little easier for girls to get in places.
Yes, I say yes, it is.
You don't have the looks.
Ah.
for that.
No, like, oh my goodness. Like, I remember one time with the film festival, we were there and the Selma movie came out. So, of course, you had all of the stars. And I saw Common and I was just like, oh my God. So, he was getting ready to go and I was like, Common. I ran next to him and people were just like, they just started taking pictures. He goes, here. And so he just pulled me next to him and just all this paparazzi came around and just started taking pictures with us. And he walked in. I was just like, oh, okay. So.
Yeah, things work out.
Yeah, I guess so, but.
So if you weren't interviewing and hosting, if that wasn't your world, who would Becky Lou be? What would you be doing?
If media wasn't my world,
Mhm.
if even like.
If none of
on
this, if this
camera?
wasn't your world, the cameras, the interviews,
Good question.
the mics, what would Becky Lou be doing? If you weren't old school Becky Lou, who would you be?
I would probably be some sort of motivational speaker because I lifting up the community, lifting up people. That's something that means a lot to me, and giving back, serving. I love volunteering. I love being out there. So if I had to do like the fork in the road and I chose the other way or whatever, I would be happy
You
with
still
my
have a microphone, pretty much. You still have a microphone, just in a different arena.
Well, it's my heart. It's
Mhm.
me. I'm what you see is what you get with me, and so that's what. Yeah, I'd be just talking with people, lifting them up. Like we're all going through something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your foundation built off of?
On my family, I'd have to say that all the love that I had because, I got a lot of attention. I was always that kid. I was always that girl. And I don't say that to be like, oh yeah, like I'm not tooting my horn. I mean, maybe it sounds like it, but
Toot it.
it's I was just always that kid. And so the foundation just
It comes with a lot of bad and good, being that kid. So I get it.
well, I was always my family picked on me. My cousins were kind of mean to me because I always got the attention. I always got the toys. I always got this and that. And so even the boys, they were mean. They would call me caca.
Look at the way she says it, like a sad little girl.
because my name's Rebecca. They would call me caca.
What's for your fans? Pretty sure you have an audience. What's something people would be surprised to learn about you?
That even though I'm an extrovert, even though I'm out there, I love just being alone. I do. I love being alone and just listening to music, or I love just, watching TV. I need my peace. I need my time.
Okay, so with that said, what is something that, like, when you're like, what are you thinking about when everything's turned off, all the smoke's cleared, everything's just really chill, you're in bed? What is the thing you're thinking about?
Well, to be honest with you, sometimes my head doesn't turn off. So it's always, what am I going to do? It's, still something. It's been a year since I left the show. And I've learned how to get out of my head. Because there's always people watching you. There's always things being said. There's always pressure. There's always this and that. And it gets to you. It really does. And so I was always like, I did care about what people thought. So I was like, oh, well, what's this person saying or this and that? It really tore me down. It did. It did. So this whole year, I've taken a step back and I've learned, I'm still learning how to slow down my gears. Where I'm actually living life, because people would ask me, Becky Lou, what do you do for fun? My concerts, my work was my fun. I didn't know anything else because that's all it was. How do you do better? How do you do this? How do you whatever? But now I actually go to movies. Now I actually watch TV. Now I'm living life. And if people, if there's something being said or if I'm unfollowed or whatever, I don't care. I'm just like, you know what? This is like, it's nice. I have joy in my life. I didn't have joy before.
You didn't.
I didn't. It was just always go, go, go.
So you have a sense of peace right now.
Yes. Yes. I am happy. I am very happy.
So
it took almost a year.
For the audience, is Becky Lou at peace and single, or is Becky Lou in a relationship and at peace?
Becky Lou is in a relationship and at peace.
That
because
is one of the most beautiful things.
Do things together. He wants to go out. He's like the normal person, you know, and then you have me, and it's like, all right, like, oh, we got to do this, or we got to be here and there. He's like, no, we don't. I am not your camera person. I don't take your selfies. I don't take your pictures.
Real mother.
You know,
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
because I'd be like, oh, take a picture.
You
of me
probably
here.
like that though.
Take
huh?
a picture of me there. Well, it's
you
not
like it.
really.
No, like you like that because he's taking charge. You know.
He is taking charge, but it's like, who's taking my pictures? who's recording my videos? Like, we went to Disneyland. He's so cool. He took us to Disneyland last year. And I was like, oh, you know, we got to get a picture here. And I was in front of this postcard. And I was like, make sure you get the whole background. Make sure. He's just like, no. And so
I like this guy, though, already.
Yeah. And we do things together, the holidays. It's just like, he's the one that makes the plans. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah.
I don't know if you want to get, too deep into this, but do you think that's a big reason for your peace?
I think so. Because with my foundation, with so much love that I have, like, we have to give it to somebody, right? And so, yeah.
Peace is always good.
Yeah.
I think
peace and love.
Peace is a requirement.
Peace and love. Yeah.
I think peace is way more important than happiness. Because, I mean, a fool could be happy. A dog chasing their tail's happy. So, but peace is real,
The requirement.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it is. And I have it. And I'm so happy. I am.
You can see it now that you're saying that, too.
Yeah.
You can see it happy. You're glowing with it.
And so you started out wanting to do sports broadcasting, ended up in radio, and ended up doing shows, and it's just been on from there, just going.
Yeah.
And you still got that speed. You still want to keep rolling then on that, huh?
I do. I feel like I'm just about there to come back and, jump into my show, jump into whatever it is. I know I'm going to be doing more red carpet stuff. I could tell you that for sure.
We should be doing
Yeah,
with
I've
Howls
already put in applications to be red carpet media for certain
you're doing
shows.
it. Okay, that's cool.
But I don't know yet if I've gotten accepted. But hey, we don't know if we don't do it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and it all started with the college radio.
That'd be dope. Do it for Howls over Baaz.
I tried that. It didn't work for me. I used to want to do radio, but I tried when I was going to college. I tried to get onto the thing, and it was a guy that didn't like me, so he made sure it didn't happen.
Oh,
I just never really pushed and pursued it too much more.
It was like a Taylor Swift thing or something.
I just wanted to be on the radio.
You got
That's it.
You got a radio voice for sure. You kind of have a radio voice too, though.
Kind of
a little bit.
I think
it's
you
a little.
do.
It's a little soft. You know what I mean? A little high pitched.
You both do. You both have your style. You both have your voice that you bring to the table. This is nice.
I definitely have a radio voice. Jacob's just angry. It's okay.
It's a little high pitched for me,
So I can envision you doing sports. You have that voice for sports and for stuff, and you could do it too.
Yeah, he has a voice for women.
You could. She said you could do it too. Like it's, she just threw it at you a little. I just
no. Don't take it like that.
I'm not. He's just talking. Jacob has a voice.
We just do this to each other during.
He has a voice that's more for women's volleyball. That's his voice. That's what he should.
Oh
be
well,
doing.
the Olympics are coming. You better start practicing now.
Water polo. That you're in that arena.
Oh man, I would love to go to the Olympics.
Yeah, that would
it's
be nice.
And the World Cup. It's in Mexico. Oh my goodness.
All this coming up.
The World Cup's coming up. Everything is just it's all happening.
Are you gonna try to go and handle some of that too, or?
I would love to. Mana and Alejandro Fernandez are doing free concerts for the World Cup, for the events. It was just announced.
We might be getting a couple of them on too. The drummer.
Of what?
Yeah.
Of what?
Mana. Yeah. I've been talking to somebody that just had one of them on his podcast, and he said he was talking about him coming on ours. Maybe you can just jump in with us.
I said,
You should jump in with
Oh my
us
God.
and interview him with us.
oh my God.
We can make it a thing.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me twice. Just tell me when.
Welcome back.
Because there's two different people that I know. He interviewed one. He's getting the other one, and then we were talking the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna see about getting him on your pod." I'm like, "All right," because he's like, "Yeah, your pod's bigger than mine. I want to have him jump on yours." So I was like, "Cool, thanks, man. I appreciate it." So yeah, that'd be cool. You know, Manav's huge, and that'd be badass.
Yeah, they just wrapped up their LA shows. Yeah.
Have you ever interviewed them before?
No, I haven't. And you know what? I'm sad to say that I have never seen them. I was going to go to the concert on Saturday after the toy drive. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go see Mana. And then, but of course, my boyfriend came home from his vacation. So I had to go home and say hi to him. And when I came
That's
through
what
the
you call
door,
it.
he came and he was so happy. He ran to me and he was so happy. Yeah. So it was worth it. I made the right choice. I mean, he probably still would have ran to me if I came home from the Mana concert, but still. Yeah. That's all right. I would have been singing to him.
All buzzed, huh?
Oh no, that's always, well, from where I live to LA, it's about, without traffic, it's about 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Long Beach, LBC.
I never ever thought that I would live there in my life, but I love it.
How long you been there?
It's been almost a year.
Oh, you're new to Long Beach.
Yeah, I'm new to Long Beach. You know, it's like everything changed. I left the show. I left the Coachella Valley, and here I am in the city now. And here I am, like, in this relationship now, and it's like things have changed for the better.
How long?
You know?
How long? I know we talked on the phone before, but how long you been in the relationship? Been a while.
It's
You don't have. You don't have to say.
that's okay.
If you had anything else.
Last month it was a year.
Oh, okay. Well,
So, yeah.
congrats.
Thank you. Everything's new.
That's
This
what,
year
that's what I was
brought
gonna say.
a lot of like new beginnings.
That's what I was gonna say. Everything seems to
Yes.
be new, and you're just like,
Yeah. I'm just going with the flow.
that's what. I think that's the best thing to do. Go with the flow.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna go back home. I left. I was there my whole life, and now I'm finally out. You know, so I mean, knock on wood. If things change or whatever, I'm not going back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta. Even if I end up in LA or somewhere, I'm just anywhere but home. This is my time. This is where
Yeah.
I'm at now.
Yeah.
Go.
So before we close, I want to ask you. So if strip everything away, everything you've done, all the accomplishments you've made, but just who you are now. If your heart was to speak to us, who would it say you are?
I would say I'm just like a happy, loving person. I guess that's just what comes out. Who am I? I'm genuine. I'm real. Yeah.
I like that. I appreciate you coming on.
I
killed it.
appreciate you having me. I had to keep up with you guys. You guys are the champs, and you guys better stay tuned on who's coming.
Yeah. We got some people coming on.
They on the way.
Yep. And how was your experience on the podcast?
I loved it. I love how we just flow. It's nice. We have a
Yes.
good vibe. Yeah.
It's important.
Yes. And we answered, like, all the questions just went very well. Yes.
Well, I appreciate that. So
That's
we're
good connectivity.
are we on your caliber a little bit? Not quite. We're working towards it.
Oh, no. I would say I'm probably, like, working up toward you guys.
No, you're a killer. Even your voice, you could tell you're just made for this.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
for
It's
sure.
natural for sure.
Yeah, it's you can see it. You can see it. We're new to the game.
Well, it's been, what, 2 years?
2.5 years.
2.5
Yeah,
years.
2.5 years.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
How time flies. You know. Yep.
That's awesome though, because a lot of people, I mean, they're not consistent like you guys. You have the numbers, 2.5 years, and you've done a lot.
We're-
So hey,
That's the biggest thing is consistency.
yeah,
It's a lot of work. I'm
It
sure
is.
you know. It's a lot
it
of work.
is.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I came in, I saw your guys' setup and stuff like that, and just a little fun fact: I used to run a chamber of commerce.
Mm.
I used to be the chairwoman and the executive director of a Hispanic Chamber of Commerce back home. So, I mean, I get the live streaming, I get having to connect, I get the audience, I get like all that stuff. So, Becky Lou, you know, I was work with business owners and working in radio and leadership. That's what it is. That's what it all comes down to, leadership.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to ask too. So I wanted to give you this chance to, you know, you can do your shout outs, tell people where they can find you. And also, if you have any words of wisdom, anything you want to say to the audience, the floor is yours.
Well, in the great words of Mr. Alebo, don't walk through it. Yeah. I mean, we just have to give it our all. We're human. We go through things. We feel things. You know, we're all been in that place where it's like, I don't want to do that or whatever. You know, I've been, you know, it can be tough, but yeah, we just gotta keep pushing through. Also, just keep it real. Just don't fake the funk. Keep it real. You know, I mean, that's how you're gonna get anywhere. You know, yeah. But I would like to give a shout out to my man, to my honey. I'd like to give a shout out to my my manager, Peter Ruiz.
Shout out.
Yes. Shout out to Reese Entertainment Productions. One of my colleagues, Miss Claudia, she was on your show a while ago. We got to get more. We've got a good talent roster.
Well, hey, if you want whoever you want to bring on. We can even you can even co-host with us.
Oh, okay.
We're down.
All
let's
right.
do this.
Hey, let's okay. All right. Shout out to the Arlebo family. Shout out to my followers. I mean, hey, we got my girl Carla. She's on right now. I grew up with that girl. We used to rave back in the 90s. I was a raver.
Yep.
I was the one that was on the speakers with the hardcore. I still have my Jenko pants. I still have my bracelets.
She went to the baggy pants, the Jenko. Oh.
Yes, I still have like everything, man. I still have the flyers in a box. Like I opened it one day and it still smelled like fresh print.
Dang.
You know that flyer smell? Yep. And back in the day, the copied papers with the drawings on it, like for the raves. I still got all that.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
all the letters too. Letters, all those. Remember all the love letters back and forth, or just letters back and forth in class.
Oh,
that's crazy.
I have them from middle school.
Yeah, that was middle
I
school
remember
thing.
you fold it and you tuck it. Yes, I even. That's why I'm old school Becky Lou. I still have a lot of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I do. I have a lot of things that I grew
I don't think
up
I have
with still.
one letter like that. That's crazy.
Really?
I wish I would have kept them now thinking about it.
Yeah, you should have.
I think I threw them out as soon as I got them.
You want to be my boyfriend? No.
I don't have any. No.
You never got love letters?
No, I got some, but I don't have any.
Oh my goodness! You know you had the girls crushing on you back in the day. They're like, "Ooh, look at that smile! Smile for me! Smile for me!" Oh!
But back when I was younger, I was a little kid. I didn't hit a growth spurt till probably 15 years old.
A year ago.
But I was like 5'4", and I was wearing like a size 11, 12 shoe. So I was this little kid with a big ass foot. So
That's crazy.
Well, to make a bigger print on this world, you're making a bigger footprint on the world.
Yeah.
That's what that
Don't try to make her feel better.
I'll
Don't
take
try to
that.
make her feel better.
But once I hit my growth spurt, it was different. It was different then.
It's what you thought it was.
It was like, oh. Yeah, once I hit over 6 foot, it was like, it changed.
Oh, man. Shout out to everybody who's following. Oh, Sharon's baby boy. What's up? Michael, he's with Veronica with Mi Vida Loca brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see who else.
I want to get one of them on the Mi Vida
everybody?
Loca.
Yes, Big Dog Jr. Oh, Connie. Hello, everybody. The Groove Shack Radio. Oh, Aztec Parrot.
Shack Radio,
That guy, you got to check out Aztec Parrot. He is with KUCR with the Radio Aslan. He has like this crazy. He's like the Hispanic Wolfman Jack. He just has this flow to him, and he plays all of these like this amazing music. So shout out to him. Shout out to just everybody that's tuning in right now. Oh, my boyfriend. Hi, honey. I talked about you.
Talked about you.
I talked about you. Love you. Don't worry. I'll write you a love letter and I'll fold it.
You didn't get any of them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's all right. I'll get a love letter this week.
It's okay. Oh, fan mail. Yes. Tell them where can they send the love letters? Oh, wait.
What's the address here?
Let me do it. Oh, lady.
got
Here,
people
I'm
that
gonna
hate
do
us.
like a little intro. Like, oh, ladies, we have got a man for you. Yes. Send
Look,
in
he
your
likes that.
letters. Send
No, I don't.
in your love letters.
I just want to read some thoughts. That's all. Just wanna
Oh,
do
like
some
Joe.
reading.
I want to know.
I just want to read. That's it. I just
Woo!
want to read. I don't need no love letters. I'm good.
Why is that?
Aw.
Why is that though?
I don't need no love letters. I get all my attention. I'm good. I get all the attention I need.
We're getting hearts here.
Uh-oh.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, because they love you.
Uh-oh. What are you on? IG?
I'm on IG. Oh, Sharon's baby boy, lucky guy. Oh, I'm Peter. What's up? My manager, shout out to Reese Entertainment Productions. That's right. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. And you can follow your girl, old school, Becky Lou, on Facebook and Instagram too.
Love it.
Yes.
There you
I'm
go.
not too I have a TikTok, but I'm not really active on it. Yeah, I know TikTok is the spot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We barely started posting like a few months ago, so ours is just barely getting active. But we're active on everything else. So
You guys got like all kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
we got
You're
a
like on
lot.
what? Like on Twitch, and then you're on like
Rumble, Kick, YouTube, Facebook's going crazy with.
Oh,
us
what are
right
they saying?
now.
What's up? Like, what's up, Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook's been going crazy. We get like 2,000 views now right away. It's like it's out of control. I love it, but they're the craziest people to deal with though. The trolls are crazy on Facebook.
Are they like, remember in the scene of Gremlins when they're all in the theater and they're all like, ah?
Yeah.
Is that how they are?
Yeah, on Facebook, yeah. They just be talking mad shit on Facebook, like mad shit, like crazy stuff.
Mostly to
Like-
Jacob though.
Actually, more to you, like way more to him. I'm like, he's like 90% compared to us too. Who's talking
But
the best?
why? What happened?
Well, when we have our DNRs, I talk shit. I talk a lot of shit. I
Yeah.
get up under people's skin intentionally, but they go at
Oh.
him more when we just having regular topics because Jacob's thought process
God, here we go.
is just it's different. So
And we have dating and relationship episodes with like a bunch of girls. Like there'll be like 6-7 girls, and then we talk
Oh.
dating and relationships. And like, obviously, the guys are always right, and
The guys are always right. Why?
no, I'm just saying.
But you have like
Have you
6 or
seen
7
us?
girls. Oh. So it's like 7 against 2?
Well, yeah, basically, that's
Oh my
really
gosh.
actually
I mean,
how it is.
well, I honestly, when I ask questions, I ask very thought-provoking questions. Like I asked one lady, she was talking about her past and what she did, and I asked her, I said, "So what makes you a good woman?" Because she kept saying, "Oh, I cook, I clean, I do." And I'm like, "Okay, your husband did whatever happened, but what makes you a good woman?" And it triggered her. It wasn't my intentions, but it triggered her. Like, I get you cook. That's an adult trait we should all be doing. I get you do A, B, and C. Those are things that we all do as an adult. But what makes you a good woman? What gives you those qualifications of a good woman? Tell me that.
But they just get mad. They don't even know how to answer the question. They'd rather just get mad.
Yeah.
It just triggers a lot of people.
I love it.
Yeah, we do too. It's funny.
It's like
have a
that
good
question, oh, what makes you happy, or why are you happy? Or what's the meaning for happy? You know? And
You
like,
know what's crazy? One time I asked the girl, "So is your boyfriend happy?" And she didn't like that at all.
why?
She's like, because she was like, he obviously wasn't happy.
Somebody asked me about. If somebody asked me if my girl is happy,
Oh.
yeah, she happy. What?
Yeah, she was
My
like,
girl is happy.
she was like, why are you not asking me that? I'm like, because I'm asking, is your boyfriend happy?
You
Is he
should know
happy?
if he's happy or not.
And
You
so
should.
he obviously wasn't, because she just didn't like it. She didn't like the question. It's funny. You could see what kind of people they are is just by asking a simple question.
You should know if your girl or a guy. If somebody asks me, "Is your girl happy?" Yeah, she is. 100%. Yeah, I believe that.
Because you take her to the movie.
You're a girly girl for sure. I like that.
Yeah, movie dates are good.
Yeah, the other day, we went to South Coast Plaza just to go and see the lights. And for me, that was a big deal because it's coming from the small Palm Springs area, and then even though we went to a mall, when we saw like this 1,000-foot tree and all this stuff, I was just like, oh my god, like this, yeah.
That's what I just said the other night. I told her the other night. I said, let's go get some hot chocolate. Let's create a R&B playlist and just go look at the lights. Just drive and go look at the lights. Whatever city, let's just go.
Okay.
So yeah, baby, and then we'll play some Taylor Swift.
We're not playing on Taylor Swift.
No,
I said
some
R&B.
90s R&B. Yeah.
So we're gonna both pick songs, put them in that playlist, get some hot chocolate or something to drink, whatever, and just go look at the lights and just
I'll pour some drink in your hot chocolate. Either one.
Di Serono or
Di
something
Serono.
in the hot chocolate. It's very good.
Oh, okay. I
Very
might
good.
have to try that. All right. I always say, whatever, like, sober or not, just don't fall down.
Alcohol loves me, so different varieties of alcohol tends to find their way to me. I don't know how, but
They write you love letters.
alcohol
They
does.
do.
Alcohol does.
I get hate mail from alcohol.
Oh, man.
No, but we appreciate you coming on. You killed it.
Thank
you really killed it today.
Thank you so much.
You know what? I'm honored. I'm honored. You guys are just so amazing. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I love your energy. I love how you guys interact together. Like, this was cool. You guys definitely are the house, not the Baaz. Yeah.
I appreciate
There we
that.
go.
I like that.
I'll take that.
She's dope. We got to definitely have you come back, for real.
Mandatory.
We could always talk about
Yeah.
bringing the guest things and co-hosting and all that kind of stuff. We're just growing, and we're just figuring things out, having fun with it. You know,
Definitely have fun.
yeah.
Shout out to my boy Steve. What's up?
What
La
up, Steve?
Raza Entertainment.
Damn, that was gangster right there. The way she said
La
it too.
Raza Entertainment. Uh-huh. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to everybody who's watching right now. Shout out to, of course, my familia that built my foundation.
Where can they find you?
Where can they find me? Not under a rock.
your Instagram handles or something.
No, I'm old school Becky Lou. Yes. One time someone's like, old school? She ain't old school. There ain't nothing old school about her. I said, well, ask my Uncle Willie because he's the one that gave me that name.
If you got an Uncle Willie, you definitely old school.
Yeah, my Tío Willie, he was all like Chicano around and stuff. Yeah, with all the tats and everything. He lived the life. He did. He was all, I loved
Vato
him.
Locos forever. Holmes.
Yes. And one day he was just like, Becky Lou from the old school, baby. And I was like, okay.
The Cholos just like to rhyme things, and that's how you got your name.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
because he
funny.
knew
I
that
love
I
that.
love all that stuff. But
I
the
love
way he
that.
said it, like,
Yeah.
la Becky Lou from the old school.
And that was it. Bam.
Yeah.
Stamped you.
And then on the Art LeBeau show, it became old school Becky Lou instead
Yeah.
of Becky Lou from the old school
Yeah.
because it was too long. They're
Yeah.
like, no, you need to change that name.
I like that, but I like it. It's dope.
And that's my name.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So our slogan is "Shed the Sheep." So on three, we're gonna look at this camera right here and say
Okay.
"Shed the Sheep." Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Shed the sheep.
Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
This is Ambishun of Black Cup TV.
And this is old school Becky Lou.
We appreciate you coming on. We
I
loved
am
it.
so honored. Thank you.
And please, everybody that watch, please like and subscribe. And we appreciate you guys watching. And just like I said earlier, you can find us on all platforms. So if you want to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, we're on all of them. Check us out on all these platforms. Please like and subscribe. And we are out. Peace.